And I'd like to also welcome everyone tonight, and also our new reporter. We welcome you again. We're the best, so don't forget that. And also I'd like to welcome those that are watching by way of internet to our meeting tonight. On the calendar, we have only thing we have here is about our next regular meeting, which will be Tuesday, February the 27th. So you mark your calendars for that. And Ms. Clerk, you don't have anybody wanting to chew on us tonight? Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, knock on wood. Yeah. Are there any additions or deletions to the agenda? Anyone? If not, I would ask for a motion that they be approved.
So moved.
A motion by John, second by Anthony. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, show like sign. Okay, we'll move on to the consent agenda.
I move that we approve the consent agenda.
All right, got a motion.
I'll second.
Second, Anthony, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, show like sign. Move on. Okay. I guess the next is on me. Got a proclamation here tonight for one of our own here, a native of Herbert Cowboy Coward that passed away here, about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And so I would like to read this proclamation in recognition for him. Whereas Herbert Cowboy Coward was born on August 21st, 1938, whereas Herbert Cowboy Coward was recognized as a talented actor who portrayed a rough and tumbling man in the movie Deliverance. And whereas Cowboy was in fact a caring, humble Christian man who served his community in numerous ways. Whereas Cowboy Coward was involved in activities that varied as clearing roads and on steep mountain slopes to acting in roles as a ghost town. Whereas Cowboy was an avid animal lover who kept a pet squirrel in his pocket at all times and was frequently accompanied by his pet chihuahua. And whereas Cowboy Coward always stated, I just want to live a good life, go to church, and try to be nice to people. And whereas Cowboy tragically died on January the 24th, 2024. Now, therefore, in remembrance of the life and legacy of Herbert Cowboy Coward, I, Gary Cole, by virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of Waynesville, hereby proclaim Wednesday, August the 21st, which that is his birthday, 2024, as Herbert Cowboy Coward Day. In witness thereof, I have hereunto set my hand, caused the seal of the town of Waynesville to be affixed the 13th day of February in the year of our Lord 2024. He was a good man. Okay, we'll move on from proclamation. Okay, on to new business. Chris Mahaffey, we've got AFG portable radio grant.
Good evening. Thank you for your time. We're just asking for permission to apply for the Assistance to Firefighters grant through FEMA. It's the same grant that we've gotten the last 2 years. We're just following our new grants managers guidelines on how we go through each step. And the first step is to ask the board, or excuse me, the council's permission to apply. We're thinking we're asking for radios, portable radios and radios for our trucks that will meet the new P25 standard. It's just interoperability. The highway patrols had that system for years, and we're just going to get radios that will allow us to use those. Communications are an issue for us every day. So anyway, we figure at what we're allowed to ask for is will total up in the range of about $270,000. Our portion will be $13,500, depending on what we get. So we couldn't buy one portable radio and one mobile radio with that amount. So, and we will take that out of our normal materials and supplies if we're successful.
Great. Questions for Chris? Anthony? Joe?
Hope you're successful.
John? You have any questions, John?
No, sir.
Move we approve moving forward with applying for the AFG portable radio grant.
I'll second.
Okay, got a second by Anthony. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Show like sign. Okay, my friend.
Thank you.
Apply for that grant. Okay. ET? We gotta reclassify one of the land use administrator positions to an assistant development services director.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Mayor, members of council. This is a request to reclassify one of these positions prior to our going out for a hiring process to replace Byron Hickox. I'm happy to answer any questions.
John? Yes?
I didn't quite understand. Byron was a land administrator, right?
Yes, sir. We actually have two land development administrators. One is Olga Grumman and one is
Okay.
Byron Hickox.
And so you want to open the position to elevate that land administrator to a more
Yeah, I'd like-
supervisory
I'd like-
assistant position.
I would.
That's totally understandable. Yeah.
I believe that's very wise.
Okay.
Are we just going to keep supplying the county with zoning administrators and land use administrators?
Well, this would-
I
yeah.
know. We're losing them.
I'm glad
You do.
that you're training them so well.
You're doing
And
a
they're
good
moving
job.
up in the
AT.
world.
Maybe this will help you. I understand. Okay.
And they move on to assistant town managers.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve the reclassification of one of the land use administrator positions to an assistant development services director.
Okay.
Second.
Second by Chuck. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So like sign. Promote.
Appreciate it.
It's
Thank you very
called-
much.
It's time to promote. Thank you, ET. Okay, we'll move right on to old business. And old business is to establish a capital projects fund to account for the CDBG grant, South Waynesville Water and Sewer Improvement Phase 1. Misty.
Just asking for approval, of the CDBG grant budget, based on the preliminary opinion of probable cost that the, engineers provided for it. Need to, set it up as a grant. I mean, I've been working with grants. We need to set it up as a project budget.
Yeah.
Um,
That we've been kind of going over this project here for some time, so I think we're pretty much aware of what this grant is all about. So I would ask someone to make a motion that we approve the attached capital project ordinance as presented.
So moved, Mayor.
All right,
Second.
second by Chuck. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, show like sign. Thanks, Misty. Okay, now we will turn to communication from our staff. And we'll ask our town manager, Rob Hotz, if he has anything tonight he would like to catch us up on.
First of all, I'd like to remind the town council of our upcoming retreat on March 1st at the Recreation Center. And encourage you to, if you have any items you'd like to place on the agenda for that retreat, you could send those in to me. We always like to prepare background material when you have suggestions, look up numbers, do PowerPoints, whatever. So if you'll phone in what you'd like to do. Alderman Sutton's already sent his list in, and there are a few slots left in the retreat. So I'd encourage you to let me know what's on your mind and what you'd like to talk about, if the staff can provide background materials for you. The other part of the report is I'm happy to report that the town's been awarded approximately a $2,047,000 CDBG grant. Our second will be once again replacing failing sewer lines that have a lot of inflow and, upgrading a small water line to a large water line in the low-income precinct that has Hendrick Street and Sawyer Street, and that's the same area we're working on now. This area doesn't currently have fire hydrants, so that'll vastly upgrade the safety of the neighborhood. And once again, we'll be able to reduce our inflow by getting rid of some of these ancient water lines in that area. So we're back in the CDBG business again.
Will that be phase two?
Yes, sir. We're gonna ask the state to merge the two grants because we'll frankly be working sometimes within 3 feet of each other, putting in the water line on one side and putting the sewer line on the same street. I hate to do procurement a second time when we can combine the engineering to be frankly save money for both state and the city by combining engineering, but we'll see if they require this to be done over again as a new grant or whether we can combine it.
While you're on, is the town of Kenton okay now on the water?
Yeah, yes, they're okay enough for me to spend quite a bit of time with Nick at the managers meeting. He was safe enough. I did say that both Joy and Nick appreciate all the help that the Waynesville staff gave. I think you know that we actually opened the emergency valve between Canton and Clyde. Excuse me, between JSD and Clyde, and we provided Clyde with water for a number of days because Canton's flows weren't so I think once again it shows the need for the whole county to develop an interconnect so that we can become interdependent. We have a $7 million grant on the books that we've requested our legislative representatives to fund with an earmark.
Would give us that money to move water from Clyde on to Kenton?
Well,
In case
no,
of emergency?
it will build a line all the way from Waynesville over the top of HCC, add a new tank there, and provide water pressure for Clyde and Canton. And that door goes both ways when Canton's gets their water plant rebuilt. There could be a time when we run into a serious problem and we need to pump water the other way. I could hear. And it's just critical because we don't have large storage tanks in Haywood County.
Right.
So we need to depend on each other.
Yeah. That's good. I'll ask you about that. Is that all you have, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's the town, sir.
Nothing else.
That's normal. Right. Okay. We'll move on to communication with our mayor and council. Chuck, you have anything?
Just briefly, the Environmental Sustainability Board will be having a retreat on Thursday from 1 to 7 at the Terrace Hotel, and the town has helped provide for a facilitator for that group. It's a day-long planning session.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I can talk to you later about. Okay. Yeah. John?
No, sir.
You have anything, sir? Okay. Again, your mother is in our prayer.
Thank you.
Your mother is in our prayer. Just want you to know that.
Thank you.
Anthony?
No, sir. Okay. I'll make a motion to enter into closed session pursuant to North Carolina General Session, Section 143-318.11A3 to consult with an attorney employed or retained by the public body in order to preserve the attorney-client privilege between the attorney and the public body, which privilege is hereby acknowledged. General policy matters may not be discussed in a closed session, and nothing herein shall be construed to permit a public body to close a meeting that otherwise would be open merely because an attorney employed or retained by the public body is a participant. The public body may consider and give instruction to an attorney concerning the handling of settlement of a claim, judicial action, mediation, arbitration, or administrative procedures.
Second. Second. Chuck, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So like sign. Thank you all again. start coming
Do
out.
do you think there'll be action?
I don't think there's any
Yeah.
public action,
Do,
Well,
or will there be?
there will be one motion.
yes,
Yeah, there'll be one motion.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.